Hello, everyone. This will be a pretty short stream. Get on for a little bit. Probably just gonna do hideout stuff, and then we're gonna jump over to some golf, just because I'm feeling like chilling. But yeah, should still be a good time. Water filter. Nope, not that one. That one. There we go. Get that BTC. Insulated tape. Two nine nine. There we go. Nice. All right, let's switch over now. That's all taken care of.
stream time?
I'm gonna do some golf. I'm
God.
exhausted today.
Why you got this Tarkov menu on your stream then?
I just switched it over.
No, you were faking me out. You knew it. You saw me online. You're like, oh, I'm gonna fake out for him. He's gonna open the stream and see it. Dirty dog. Well, if you decide otherwise, feel free to shoot me a message. I would be more than happy to run some. I tried to get Josh to run earlier. I said, hey, I'll be on in a minute. Are you wanting to play? And he said, yeah. And then I messaged him like 10 minutes later that I was on, and he got off.
Oh.
What the heck? Just trying to. But yeah, just hit me up.
Will do, man.
See you tomorrow.
See ya. Nice. There we go. Do the quick swing calibration. Whoa. Wow, that went really far, even though it went so far left. Let's go crush tournament. Let's get back to winning. Let's do it.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Start.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle
Really
it out.
good, though.
All right, Beamer, your thoughts on Brooke and her rivalry?
It was Brooke who won their most recent encounter, so let's expect some fireworks this week, Luke.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is about 17 feet long.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
This is on a great line.
Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Time to tee off at the second.
That's perfect right there.
Going with the 7. Nicely done.
Line it just a little far.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently 1 stroke better than her
We're not
rival
going against her,
and
we're
playing
going for the
partner
win.
today.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Hit a little left.
Ooh, right by the hole. Big putt for par coming up. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
And after that good play, moving
So
up the
someone's gonna move
leaderboard.
up and
Here we are at the 3rd. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
take it right between those trees.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. Setting up from the
There.
first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That's frustrating. A par putt on the table.
Looking good so far.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Solid play. Finds
Oh,
that
that's
player
that
moving up the
18th hole.
leaderboard after
Really
that
hard
hole.
18th.
Teeing off here at the 4th.
I want to be over on this side.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. 3 shots off the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. This one's tracking. That's a great play at a great time because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved 1 shot in front of their rival. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
And
It's
this
dropped
putt
it.
to move into the top 10.
It's looking solid.
Yeah, nicely holed. And he dances his way into the top 10 after that delightful shot. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We have a par 5 at this one.
Go out here. Just play safe.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Second shot here on the 6th. Wonderfully played. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the
Wet
lead.
pitch.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. This one started out on a good line.
Ooh.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Music a little bit louder.
deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Is that a miscue, Henny?
This one might end up in the pine straw.
Well, this should affect the ball flight. Even for the day. In a good position here, just outside the top 10.
Going for less club here.
Got that slope.
That's inside the house of opportunity. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Okay, time to return to the action. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Terrific roll. It even had a chance. He finds himself in a share of 13th. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
A little chip.
See if we can get this one up and down for par. Getting ready to play
Slope
their
away.
third. Just 2 shots behind. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Big
Great
mistake.
touch.
And that puddle drop. Well done.
That's okay though. Leaders are still where they
Unfortunately,
are.
heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole.
Someone start pulling away. It's gonna make it harder.
Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
We should be okay. It's just gonna be hard. Oh, it's a part 5.
That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. Right into the water on that one. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the pace.
Oh my goodness. That one's gonna let me drop
And
from
what's in
there.
front of them there, Henny?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, nice looking shot there.
It worked out well.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke
It's gonna be a
Henderson?
double or triple
Yeah,
though.
she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what
man.
happens.
Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double.
It's only
In she
double though. That's a good
goes.
save.
Let's head to the next. And as we transition into the
All
back
right.
9, Rich, what are you seeing
Turn
out
on
there
now.
so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The 2 of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
3 over for the day. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Far. Oh,
This putt for par here.
stay up.
Oh, so close. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. I don't mind the look of this. That's a good save in the end for a bogey. Now 8 shots.
It's 3
back
holes. Now we
after that
gotta
hole.
turn it on. Turn on big
Trying
time.
to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they
It's a
step
really
onto this tee.
difficult course though.
Opting for the 5-wood. Pretty sure that one's headed left. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This is from miles away.
And this putt to tie Brooke Henderson.
Barely gets it.
The old hammerhands putt. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Bogey putt coming up here. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
And
How
here
can I
we
do
are
that?
with their fourth. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Stay up.
Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. That's not what they were looking for.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Ooh, that almost went down.
Oh my goodness, stop. Holy.
Par putt coming up here. Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. This
some
hole's a tough
quick.
two-shotter, a long par 4. Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here on the 14th. Opting for the 5-iron. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And coming up well short.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
How did that miss? That hole's done.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Currently at 7 over par.
Good for sponsors.
A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee. Well, I hope you pack the bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. They found the sand here. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's
Yeah,
currently
too.
ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Don't lose the sponsors.
Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card.
This one's looking good.
And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, that one's looking good. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What an opportunity to make a birdie. A chance to make a birdie just slides by. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
Does, as you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side, so players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's okay.
Birdied their
Lose all
last hole.
sponsors.
And
Start
after
over.
that effort,
We're good.
this is how
We're
the
good.
leaderboard looks. Sitting at
No
7
need
over
names.
for the event. Well, here we are. The 18th hole. Not bad. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That always looked wet, didn't it?
Did he go in?
Always unpredictable here out of the pine straw. Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis. Splash. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Going with the 8-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey.
Fair.
And this putt for a final
Safe.
score of 80.
Hill.
That's disappointing. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Just didn't drop. And this one's for quadruple bogey. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Well,
Ooh.
Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
They're going to have to hit the driving range early next week, Luke. That was a very dismal performance.
These
Well, on
guys.
behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
I know sponsors.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Oh, good look at a birdie here.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That should find the sand. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. I like the look of this. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Iron into it.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
And he needs this to save par. Nice stroke. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Opting for the 3-wood. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Sitting at 1 over.
Wow. Didn't run out at
20
all.
feet to the hole.
An important par save.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
Let's get it back.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by 4 strokes. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Well, that's beautifully judged. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's been playing great, looking consistent, and now she's 2 strokes ahead of her rival.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. And that one's headed to the drink. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Come on, wind.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
Oh, that's one of those shots you wish you had a do-over. Sitting at +1. Opting for the 6-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
There she is, 3rd place.
She's on this one.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Now 6 strokes back
Okay.
after that hole.
Gotta get back after that.
Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
This hole here is a par 4.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee.
Kick
From
left.
there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Well, that's an extra life in the bank, finding the green from there.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
There we go,
Back-to-back
there we
birdies
go.
never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Like the look of this one. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
That was good. That was
And
good.
now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently in 1st place, looking to hold that lead here.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Lydia Ko is currently in top spot. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
From around 120 yards here, currently 4 shots off the pace. That could play. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Yep, tracking well.
And
Perfect.
that will drop in for birdie. And what a way to jump into the top 10. So after that hole, He's now up to even with the card.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Well struck. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This putt for a spot in the top 5.
I'm back.
E.
Ouch, that hurts.
Shit on a freaking 3.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Yeah.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
You were in offlines or onlines?
Onlines, baby.
Why don't we catch up with
It's the
Brooke
same
Henderson?
thing. There's
She's
no
got that
difference.
4th place spot
Onlines
now.
are easier now. I don't,
So
they're,
after that
they're
effort,
easier than
this
offline,
is the
that's for
current
sure.
standings on the course.
I don't.
And it's
Yeah.
Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
They help a lot for sure.
And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
This play I did on this guy.
He
Like, I don't
does. It's kind of the same
understand.
thing. Out of bounds, out to the
How is it
right.
so
You got to avoid
obvious?
both those bunkers there, both right and
He
left.
was- we were
You
fighting
find the
back and forth
fairway.
with server for a
Again,
bit.
second shot
And he ended up
slightly
nading
uphill
me out,
to
so
a
I
green that
pushed down
sits
into the
above you.
hole
One of
into
the
the
big
bundle.
dangers here, though, is
And,
going
he rushes up
long.
the hole,
That is
throws
a
a nade in.
big no-no.
I didn't have
to
a
miss it
PK,
long
but
on
luckily
this
I got
club.
out of the room in time. PK'd immediately outside the door because he wasn't just going to drop down. So I PK, and I hear him run all the way back to the server room, and then he goes into the stairs.
Well, that's
Apparently,
a
they
tremendous
fixed the
shot.
audio of the
Sets up a
stairs because I
wonderful
could hear him
opportunity.
fully.
Two
And
big
so
hits
I
there,
hear him
knocking
running
in on
through
this par
server, so I
5 and 2.
sprint over to this bottom of the stairs on the left side, and he, sure enough, he comes straight down the stairs, opens
this
the
putt
door,
to
and
move
just
into a tie for
swings
second.
out, looking left, and I just tap him in the back of the head. It was, I was like, man, how did you?
Oh, super putt there. What an eagle. And that
happen?
puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And now this player sits in second
Everybody in
behind the leader.
Black, he was
Lydia
peeking
Ko.
it at the
Gotta
right
like
door,
it,
and I
moving
just
up the
tapped in, and then
leaderboard, never a
the
bad
guy,
thing.
I tapped through the stairwell
Good shot there.
window
It's a fairway finder for
while
sure.
he was jumping across. He
And
was
taking aim from around 100 yards here.
yeah,
3 shots
I
off the
shot him
lead.
3 bullets and hit him in the head.
That's
Yeah. Spicy.
spicy.
A bit out
on,
of
come
shape
here.
with that swing. Got to get the rhythm back. I don't think he drew that one up himself. Getting ready to play their third.
I don't know.
3
what I'm
behind
doing
our
now.
leader.
Let's see if there's any offlines running, I guess.
Oh, there are. PJ's running him and Hammer's running him.
Straight out of the top draw.
Love watching this
I'm gonna
player
pull up
around the
fucking
greens.
MP7. They ain't gonna like that.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
And he finds himself in a tie for third.
Can't just have 3 mags.
And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult
should
hole
also
because
change
this
from a
tee shot
T1 to
lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot
Yeah,
to a
fuck it,
green
just
that
wanna take
historically
one
is the
still.
firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Playing within their comfort zone there. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Brooke Henderson. This rivalry could
yeah.
get interesting
Yeah,
here.
right. Who am I with? Bunch of random people I've never seen. Scurry site TTV level 29.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by
That's
the
good.
hole.
So-
Excellent job.
That's fine.
And as we move along, it's Lydia Ko in top spot. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Had a fantastic drive.
This one's going right at the pin here. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for third.
Wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
And some kind of fast finish required if they want to win this thing.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 60.
Yeah, you get the new squad kit.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Going with a 3-wood here. Got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
Is where the pointer is where ideally it'll hit if you hit the 100% on the power meter, aside from like the wind.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
100%. I've played around with it. Doesn't mean that much to it.
Yeah.
What do we catch
I feel
up
like
with
just watching
Brooke
it's
Henderson?
She had
either
a
That one-
consistent
previous
or
hole,
there's
came
something
off
else
with
to it.
bogey.
It's based on the timing, how fast you
Just
move
deeper
the
under
stick
card.
forward,
These putts for 4
which is
under.
Their short game today
difficult.
has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, he went up.
slider.
I'm gonna come right behind this poor guy. Hopefully he doesn't hear me.
Tracking.
He heard
That
me.
was a gallant attempt.
Yeah, I did.
An opportunity
Dude, if
to make a par
he was
here.
standing, he was fucked. I was
The
right on
leader
his
now
head,
has
but just
a
above.
one-stroke
Damn it.
advantage. The par 3
Fuck.
17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually
dude.
quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to
I have a
earlobe.
backpack on, bro. Yeah, yikes.
How close was that to going down? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And now
Not gonna win
over
it,
to
but-
Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's
This will be a
trying
par
to
5
pull
final and an
ahead in
eagle.
this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, that's how it looks.
Which is unlikely,
He's
but
currently tied
possible.
for 3rd. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for 3rd. Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70.
These are on rails, looking good.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.
It's a shame on the finish, but that's okay. It's still a good tournament.
Well, at the end of the day, there's no W in the event, but does that really matter when you come up against a player of the caliber of Brooke Henderson and beat her, Henny?
No, not at all, Luke. You have just
Yeah,
beat a multiple major champion. Nothing matters anymore. Not your mum, not your dad, not your dog, or your cat. Nothing matters. Not many people can boast about that.
Who are you in with, PJ, or you're some with random one?
Yeah, some random guy. Not sure who he is.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired.
Watched a
out here.
documentary on
So
Imagine
excited to see
Dragons.
this
That
one.
was really
Strap
good.
yourselves in.
Oh, I
We're
hadn't
around
seen that. Was that on
140
Netflix or
yards
something?
here.
Yeah,
Nice. Check that out.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
it's really good. This goes through
That is
their
not
Las
proper
Vegas
beach
tour.
attire, is it, Luke?
Oh, okay.
Getting ready to play their third.
They had a residency, didn't they?
What'd you say?
Did you see it? Oh, they had a residency in Vegas, didn't they?
Yeah, that's where they like started.
How
So
good was that
it's a
bunker
very important place for them to
Great
perform.
putt if he can make this.
Yeah.
Lydia Ko is currently on top of the leaderboard here. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second,
You know,
par
if my
5.
fan gets
Drive
crazy.
it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Beautiful swing
Actually,
there.
let's go up and adjust the sensitivity. That should be good. Yeah. Hopefully I don't
Going
cut
with
out
the
too much.
hybrid. Oh, better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? And here we are with the third shot.
What'd you do today?
Hung out with family, went out and played golf.
Are they in? They're in town already, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. Oh yeah, today's the 16th. Okay. Oh, I should have watched the tournament. Let's see.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too
Good day.
bold.
How's your day?
It was good. Just worked and lifted up.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And this putt coming up for his par.
pretty much.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
We don't care about him.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when
Oh
it's
my
a two.
goodness.
I know. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, just missed. Putting for a par here. So no
I love the
movement
Raiders
there.
on.
The player remains at even
I'm gonna
par.
do this guy so dirty. And
Well,
I
the
don't
fourth
care.
is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4,
He's gonna eat
384
this.
yards from the back. A long, snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool
That was very
little green with all sorts of movement on it.
Oh,
Dude, I'm so bad at this game.
you had chance
Get
there.
off the floor. I'm so bad, dude. I'm so bad.
Well, this is not a good
No.
outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
Oh,
this
no.
is like hitting it into a head
Who
of
was it?
cabbage.
Being banned.
it
I don't know,
literally
it's
is
a random
just
guy.
awful.
So get off the floor. I don't know how I didn't kill him.
Looks to have opted for the
It's like
8
missing a
iron.
lot. He had that weird bug where his gun was aimed at the floor.
That should set up another chance.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
It's been a bit of a struggle on the
Oh, I'm a
greens.
nerd.
Hopefully he can change it here.
Just gonna leave it in.
Oh, going.
Okay, steady now.
Hey,
Good
Clips, how
opportunity
you
here,
doing?
just 6 feet
Doing
to the
well,
hole.
man. Glad you. How are you?
Oh, what a stroke.
100 head eyes.
Solid par putt that.
Good.
Trailing
Okay.
by a few shots after that hole.
Chilling, playing some golf.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself
Man,
the
tired but
best
good. Yeah,
angle for
same.
your second
I
shot
feel that.
into this long.
That's why I'm
thin
hanging out in some
green.
golf.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
A second.
Getting ready to play their third. Only a few shots off the pace.
Downhill there.
8 feet to the cup.
TJ got me. Let's
Trying
go.
to save par here.
Putt is underway.
Yeah.
Just running
take
some
that.
mining scaz runs. That sounds about right. Dude, hop in the offlines. They're insane.
Leader is enjoying a
Learn a
two-stroke
lot of
lead.
PvP in them, that's for sure.
The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot
Never
now that
pull
that
up.
tree's
Yeah,
been
I'll
taken
pass
out of the
it.
way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4,
Well, if you got
393 yards from the back. Most
Last card.
players taking out a long
You know
iron
that,
or
that's just
hybrid just for
one
placement in the fairway.
requirement.
This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This one is right down the pipe. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Oh,
Let's
there's
go
one,
to
there's
John
one.
Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind
That's
his
diameter
rival
mill.
this week.
Here's
That's
John
a good
Rahm.
time to do it.
And now we can
Well,
take a
Scav
look
runs
at how
and the
that
labs
play affects
offlines.
the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Currently 1 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
A little slow. Kick left.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up
Okay, I
here
have
from
4 labs cards.
about
Yeah, do it, man.
155.
It's such a good training thing.
Yeah, you just throw in a kit and go into the offline and get picked up by someone.
What a shot from the rough. This is
I
gorgeous.
recommend just using the best shit you got,
And
or
that move
something that
over
you
to
typically
John
use to
Rahm.
kind of simulate a real raid.
Press on that gas
Okay.
pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot.
What? What do you want?
You know you want to.
Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. He's currently tied for 9th. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of the screen is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flag stick there.
Yeah,
This
that's pretty
hole
much all
will
this
grab
is.
your
is
attention as it
fucking
should, because it's
chads.
a long
Yeah, I
iron
feel you.
to a sliver of an opening. Even when they
That's
put the
fair.
pin on the
That's why I'm
right-hand
not
side,
running
you
it.
want no part of it. The
Yeah.
center of the green all day long here.
Good.
Looking great now.
What an excellent time to make a big
good.
putt like that. And you bet their rival knows
Par 5
just
finish
what
front
happened.
9. Got this.
The front 9 at TPC
Yeah, dude,
Silver
the Scotch
is
Open
with a
right now.
par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
What?
It is not a big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out
You
to the
hear
right
this?
could catch
I
that
kind of heard
bunker
it for a
and
second,
even
yeah.
fall into the water over there
Fucking
on
monster.
the right. If you decide to go
What do you
for
want
it,
from
you
me?
have to hit a fairway metal, long iron,
Don't give
high
me
over
shit.
some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that 3rd shot so much easier into this tiny green.
Oh, that one's ricocheted right off the tree. A couple under at this stage, currently in 4th position. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to
Soft
have.
Yes.
It is a lot of
smooth
Chad's
tempo
clips.
there on that
Like,
chip.
terrifying
Let's
amount
catch
of
up with John
chats.
Rahm. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Reg, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flag stick they can see.
The only big slice I like is on my pizza. Eddie, That ball
This game
seems to be sitting
sometimes.
down. Is it bad?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
This shot from the first cut of rough. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Still a fair way away from the hole
What's up,
here.
Soul Eater?
Time to make a long
I still
putt.
at least want to try my. Yeah, do it. How you doing, Soul Eater? Could be good. I think it's gonna be.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for bogey. And there it is. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Sorry, we're still
There's some birdie
striking
holes out on this
distance,
course, and
par
the 11th
five.
is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
Good,
There
ran myself.
definitely is trouble, but
Nice.
the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke,
Getting your
is
work
that
doing
there's
good,
so
though.
many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it
Oh.
differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
How are you doing? Tom? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking.
And here we are with
Shit.
the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
This is a good little birdie chance. Oh, it's gonna be a lot too far. This is gonna be a rough birdie.
Let's go to John Rahm.
Now, who'd have
Sorry,
thought we'd
working
see
time.
this? He is behind
Hope you
his
upsets it,
rival.
though.
Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. Ooh, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5.
Surely it's going to.
Should've held
Man,
it where
MP7
it
just
was.
sucks.
This is a par putt.
You just have to be closer on the MP7.
Yeah, well hold.
Then it,
Yeah.
Let's move
it's
on
real
to the
good.
next.
But distance
The tee shot
MP7's
is all
hard.
that matters on the short
Only
par
had-
412.
yeah, only had
Most
two
players
shots.
can reach the green. It's just the decision
That's
whether the
pretty
player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better
Well,
be
only for
aware
first 2
that
hours.
there's a lot of
Faster than
danger
that.
up
Ooh,
there.
yeah, welding
Water
and
left
heat is,
obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right
lot.
in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to
Dying
make
with the first
3,
few minutes, I'm sure.
well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Well, that'll play, and that will take him to 2 under.
Still
Well, that
within
was a
striking
positive
distance.
hole. A little shift
Par
up the
three, par
leaderboard.
three.
Well played.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
I am gonna call it there. I will see you later in stream.
Sounds
And
good.
choosing the 8 iron here.
See you guys.
Well,
See,
that's
man.
comfortably on the dance floor. Well
See.
played.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing John Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
Looks good.
That's frustrating.
Surprised I'm
Pretty
so
good
awake
chance
on
here. This one's for
Yeah,
par.
straight before work. Bad prim.
And down it goes. We'll now move over to
Appreciate
John
it. I said
Rahm.
bad prim.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by
Or
some
you hit it over
trees. You
there.
hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Not for me. I'm sorry.
Getting ready to play their
It
third.
is the path.
Just 2 shots behind.
I did just do that.
a par putt awaits him. There it is.
Yes, that was the path.
Let's go
That's
to
not the
John Rahm.
best.
He's feeling
Crimson
good. Just
chat, he'll see
birdied
your
the
goodbye.
last hole.
John Rahm getting ready for his next shot. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. At -2, going along nicely today. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards.
Slow
Just
still.
a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
That's a chance of getting close.
Well, that was a good strike.
Not talking.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up
This
and
is true.
down.
Don't want this to roll out too much.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. He's currently tied for 7th.
Oh, that one person.
As we head to the
It's gonna be
16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Fun-filled
Start.
adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a
Iron
wayward
in.
second.
This is really big.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, that was so close to going in.
Relatively straight putt, looks
We'll
like.
now move over to John Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Ooh.
Oh,
And this putt to move into the top 5.
that's all
Our
right.
current
That birdie
leader
was
is
what I needed.
enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
It's par 3 though.
The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd.
And with one hole to go, important putt indeed.
And racking up their 5th
There we
birdie
go,
of the
there
day.
we go.
And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Let's go to John Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. And if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement
It's gonna be
from
the-
back
yeah.
to front. Find the right level. Give
I got
yourself
family
a
in town, so
decent
tomorrow might
opportunity
be
to
a
make
little
birdie,
bit different, but I still-
par, never
I'll
a
play
bad
Daisy
score
tomorrow night.
at the 18th
Or, sorry, Monday
at
night.
TPC Sawgrass.
Oh,
And that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make
terrible.
it.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey
World
saying
right now.
so long from 2K Sports.
We're on for Monday. Got me for Tuesdays. Fridays. Nice. It's nice. Got the camo pants. All right, we got one more. base hasn't been rated by then. Yeah.
2K Sports,
That's
in
all right,
association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar
Starting off
Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yeah, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it.
Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 7. This one needs to kick left. Okay, that'll work. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Oh, so close.
That's really close.
And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently tied for 12th. Water. There's a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innersbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Got great connection here.
My
Yeah,
fine
this is
birdie.
looking good.
Nice.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
An opportunity for a birdie here. Ouch, that hurts. Job
Just
done.
pushed
Let's
it
head to the
a
next.
little bit.
Rich, it's a
All
challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side.
close.
From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not,
Should've had that
to
one.
a
Nice
green
push
that
the putt.
pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
From around 180 yards out.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Slow.
This one is headed to the right.
Bunker's okay.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. Oh, nice looking putt.
It was really
Nicely
weird on the
holed.
joystick.
And for par.
Par 3.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
Birdie.
The fourth hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
That was surprising. I thought I had plenty.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Go on, get in the hole. Well, what about
Fortunate.
that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Nice up and down there. Not a very difficult bunker shot, but nice to get it up and down nonetheless.
Just clear the water, please.
That's a little untidy. Second shot here on the 5th.
close.
Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia Ko. They're going to try to apply some pressure here.
That's a good putt to
recovery
make.
on that.
We'll take that.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
And he's down there.
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Ooh, that was a little bit of an interesting pass at it.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Yeah, Wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Well, you can hand that sandwich back to the caddy and reach for the putter. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This putt to try and save their par.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Okay.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Currently 1 under for the event.
So
And
setting a
after that good
place to
play,
attack.
moving up the leaderboard.
Second shot here on the 7th. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, my.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
That dog will hunt.
Doggle hunt.
Okay, let's head to the
It's
next.
announcers.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
It's been a little up
Don't
and
care.
down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Not go as far as I
And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill can be firm.
Just didn't drop. And this putt to move into the top 10. Not a bad line, this. Our leader is a couple of shots
he's
up at
pulling
this
away.
stage. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
be short like a
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though.
That was a bad miss.
Now switching our
Team
focus
I have
to
no idea.
Lydia Ko.
That's a great question.
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Not birdies.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there.
Slope away.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is what they have left for a par.
That will work.
Oh, of course it will. One under front.
1 under for the tournament.
Push on the back nine.
The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 4 shots behind our leader. Opting for the 9-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Yeah, it was.
Why don't we catch up with what
Oh,
Lydia goes
yep.
up to?
Mm-hmm.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Beautiful shot. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Tell you what,
Par 5.
inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
That's not the one he wanted. Henny, what does that lie look like?
This first cut is just lovely. It's almost like fairway. No worries here.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Playing their 4th shot. 3 strokes off the lead.
Another dumb mistake.
And he needs this to save par.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
He's in a share of 7th place. Now, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Oh, yeah.
It's been so tight.
That's what this game
She's
is.
tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here. I can't believe he found the green from a lie like that. Great stuff.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is on a stupendous line.
And
Perfect.
down it goes. And that will take him to 2 under. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
No, we don't do
Yeah,
it.
let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Well played, mate. And this
So
putt's
I
going
know,
to
right?
tie for 4th place. This one's dialed in. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He finds himself in a share of 4.
Had a win so
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it. Oh, the dreaded not going straight ball.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
off the hill.
And here we are with the third shot. Just one shot back now.
Oh, those
Not
pitches.
sure if
give me
that's how they drew it up.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Should be almost straight
Oh,
up.
I don't mind this par putt.
Yep, tracking nicely.
For the par. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 3 under for the day.
Right there.
The
This
long par
is
3 continues to be a feature
three.
here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Misses it left.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
This is scary. I like this.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
Nice little par putt here.
Looking good.
And now at 3 under,
Course
with
it,
those
good
finishing
course it.
holes remaining, could take it deep here.
Inching their way closer to the top of that leaderboard. Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 16th hole, right in the middle of the snake pit here at the Copperhead course. Par 4 measuring over 450 yards.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Going with the 8 iron here. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
Going with the 5 wood.
Good.
If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
And with only 1 hole left, a must make.
That's
Try
a
and
lovely
work
putt
here.
to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And that will take him to 4 under.
All right.
He's currently
We have a
short
chance.
top spot.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And this player now tees off on their final hole of the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there are some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Nah, this is so good. The bunker isn't even a trap.
I need to do this.
Huge chip here. This would force a playoff.
It's downhill. You made
Passover coming up for this fella.
I missed it
Good
low.
line.
Oh, that's a shame.
This putt to be a good one to hold for a round of 68.
I choked. Yeah, that's
And
what.
what an absolute shame that is, Rich. The win looked like it was in the bag too.
Absolute meltdown of epic proportions. Hopefully they can learn from it, but it was painful to watch, and I'm sure it's going to be painful for that player for a while.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at
Still up to
HB
third in the
Studios,
world.
it's goodbye for now.
Oh man, gets so hard at the end there. Tailor-made balls, except Titleist clubs, absolutely. Wilson clubs, no. Oh yeah, they are. They're rough. We're still third in the world. We're doing good. All right, that's gonna do it. I appreciate everyone hanging out, showing support. We're gonna throw it over to PK, who's doing the offline. So go show him some love. Thank you all for hanging out. Much appreciated.